Welcome everybody. Today I'm joined with Mr. Ozzie from the Graftkings, a very good client of mine. And we're just going to be chopping things up today because we talk so much when I'm cutting his hair. I thought I might as well share the conversation for you lot just to get an insight. Just a little background on mine and Ozzie's connection, how we met. We were joined at birth. We're very convinced. We got separated for many years. And because of social media, we come across it. The long lost brother was found. And then that was it, Harvey. It's been history ever since. A good few months ago now.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
I'm not going to lie, I saw Ozzie's content and I thought, you know what?
What was your initial thought?
This is truthful. We're from a similar neck of the woods. And he's in shape. I can see the lifestyle that he lives. I think we definitely get on. And it was noticeable that you was in Bali.
Yeah.
I thought you're in this space, you're a creator content as well, putting yourself out there, and you've created this remote life for yourself. I want location freedom.
Yeah.
So I reached out to you and I said, bro, I see you grinding, and we just started connecting back and forth. As soon as Ozzie was back in the UK, I was on it like a rash. I said to him, bro, you'll come and see me for a haircut. Come down.
Got me at the right point as well. I needed a trim as well.
Yeah.
I was itching for a haircut.
Yeah.
And he saved me.
And then we linked up. I didn't think that we would link up because I've met a few people online, but out of everybody, I would say that we connected, bro. That's why we realised we were brothers at that point.
It's funny though, isn't it? Like how you see someone on social media and then you straight away find relatability or you don't. Straight away you're like, can I fuck with this person or not? And we've not even met at this point.
Yes.
But you look at the mannerisms, what they're doing, what they're preaching. Do I find any relatability in that? Yes, I do. Oh, I think I'd get on with this person.
Yeah.
We ain't even met at that point.
It's in your subconscious, isn't it? Naturally.
That's how I felt when I was watching your content. I was like, oh, it's for my ends. He looks good. He clearly goes to the gym. He's very articulate. He looks well. I can see myself like speaking and like fucking with this geezer. No, did he?
Yeah.
Because of the pure fact is like you live your life similar to me.
Yeah.
And I've not even met you at this point.
That's the power of social media, isn't it?
Well, that's the power of actually having a brand online.
Yes.
Having a brand online, people will look at you in a certain light.
And it's interesting because the circle that you're around now, if you're watching this and you're either making content or you want to get into the space, you're going to be watching this thinking, oh, I'm a little bit scared to make content. Like, it's outside your comfort zone at the start. It is initially.
It's okay to be.
Yeah, that's natural.
It's okay to be scared.
Which is completely natural. But once you get past that fear of like say you go down a boozer, for example, and you've got 5 or 10 friends, you know they're going to rip you to pieces. You have to get past that initial banter stage, and they may even cut you off. You're probably going to cut them off as well.
You'll be weird for it, maybe. You might outgrow them.
Yeah, it's possible.
Your
and then
will change.
You have to sacrifice being a little bit lonely in the short term. Like, I was lonely when I came home from jail. I was like, you know what, I just want to start fresh. I was lonely, but now I put myself out there and I'm attracting people that we went to Marbella together and it was fireworks.
It was good, yeah, the energy.
Check out the vlog.
You can't, do you know what, check out the vlog. You'll actually see the energy on there. You can't fake energy.
The energy does not lie.
You can't fake energy, bro.
And that was just a snippet of what was going on, but the connection was crazy, bro.
You know what you made me think about? When I first started doing content, I was over-analysing everything, and I was doing a bit of content before, like I'd been on TV, I'd been in front of the cameras, I'd been in front of like my phone doing certain things and trying to take videos. The point of the matter is, I was very, very nervous when I was putting out my podcast content. So I can't imagine how you felt coming from an environment where you're always low-key.
Yes.
Been in the slums and jail, where you're coming out where most people would be low-key and like keep themselves to themselves. You completely flipped the script, so I don't know how that would have been in your head.
Yeah.
How do you even like overcome that like initial stage of putting out content and just not caring?
For the greater good of my long-term goals. I was thinking, I need to be a legitimate businessman. Am I going to go down the 9-to-5 route and follow orders?
No.
That's not me, bro.
No.
Know yourself, yeah? Know yourself. That's the first thing. So I thought, cool, I can't follow orders. I need to make something of myself. I need my name to be clean. I'm going to capitalise on my story. So, alright, cool. The long-term goal is for me to build a business. Alright, you need to be known. People need to know, like, and trust you for them to do business with you. I haven't got a choice to do content. Was I scared? Shit in my pants, bro.
Always.
Terrified.
You should be.
I was terrified.
You know what you've done? You reverse engineered. That's what you've done. You already visualised yourself on where you want to be. And you said, what's the steps to get there? Alright, this is the steps. First step that I need to take to get there. is start the content.
Correct.
So like, it comes back to the point people think I need to have the perfect business, the perfect content, the perfect strategy, the best camera, the best lighting. Not really, mate. When we started our podcast, we was filming on iPhones.
Correct.
I was filming on iPhones. One person will get out, screen, look, let's say, make sure it's still recording and just get cracking.
I've been filming on an iPhone since I came. I've been home 5 years. It's been iPhones the whole time until I bought an Osmo.
Yeah.
And this is even being filmed on a phone at the moment. So don't think about the perfect equipment. You can over-analyse at the start, but that's just a state of fear.
I agree. That's just you trying to talk yourself out of it. It's almost like a self-defense mechanism. But I think at the end of the day, if you don't start, then you don't know which way it could lead.
Get it cracking. Definitely get it cracking.
Well, since obviously you coming onto our podcast, then bro, obviously we had a conversation in Marbella. If you haven't checked it out, check that out. Sick conversation with mate in Marbella.
That was fire, wasn't it?
It was sick.
It was off the back of the holiday,
Bro,
and it wasn't even planned, bro.
Nah.
It was crazy. We was at a pool party. We was at Mowgli talking the BS that we talk, and the energy was so good. We was like, you know what? I think a couple of the boys were like, bro, I think a lot of people could benefit from this conversation, the story, and so forth. And now, 2 days later, we was literally there filming the pod, and I thought I was genuinely hungover.
I was gonna say off the back of the end of the holiday as
Weren't even feeling too good. At one point, I thought, I don't even know if I want to do this. Really? I woke up with such anxiety.
Did you?
Yeah.
I reckon you would have regretted it if you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Not because like we like gave you exposure, but I think at the end of the day, like you never know what could come off the back of this, what conversation we could have, what mindset it could give you to lead to do other things. So I think the anticipation is always far worse than the reality of doing something. But I think you doing that, you might have come home and other ideas might have spiraled. So coming off the back of that, what would you say has been your best achievement, or what have you been doing since coming back from Marbella with your business?
That's a big question. And just to go back to your point about me facing my fears, because there was a part of me, probably 5-10%, I was like, bro, you're hungover, you're going to embarrass yourself, you're not even ready. Go back to the UK and do it. I thought, no, face your fears, crack on. I came back from Marbella feeling very charged up, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a bit of a moment for me to be like, bro, you've actually been on a pod. Like, that's a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Sick, I like it.
It was a milestone. It sounds crazy, bro, but it was actually a milestone that you guys invited me on. However it's come about, and I felt like it dropped pretty quickly, to be fair. And it came in pretty quick. I think it's done like 8,000 views, 9,000 views
done very well
in total now. And off the back of that, there was a lot of feedback. So I'm not gonna lie, I celebrate that milestone. Celebrate your wins, yeah. Pat yourself on the back.
Do you feel like it's almost like a bit of an imposter syndrome to think like, why do people want to sit here and listen to me? And like, because at the end of the day, it's focused on you. That podcast is primarily focused on you. I had it for a long time. I used to think, why do people want to listen to what I'm saying? For a little while, I used to think that.
Yeah.
But then obviously, like, I'm in a group with 4 other people, so I can rely on them, or we can like bounce off each other. You're a one-man band in a way,
of course,
which is a lot more stress and difficulty in certain other areas. Like, you've got your peers, you've got loads of good people around you. I see your network of people, which we'll talk about. But the point is, end of the day, you got to make the decision yourself. So when we're sat there interviewing you, do you ever feel like a bit of imposter syndrome, or do you feel like I'm meant to fucking be here?
Yeah, I feel like at the start of making content, you're thinking, who's going to be watching this? Like, why am I important, type of thing. Yeah. But then at the same time, I now have people message me saying, bro, you've inspired me. I've been watching your content. I want to get into barbering. Or I like how you talk. They could be barbers. I like how you talk to your clients, the lifestyle you live. Like, you're a role model to me. So when you realise that your content is serving people, inspiring them, that's when it changes. It flips everything over. You think, if I don't show up, then I'm not giving my people what they deserve. I'm not providing the value that they deserve.
No, I completely agree. Do you know what? I'll say this to you straight up, which I've not even said this to you. I think your energy has completely shifted and changed since coming back. Like, I feel like you're more locked in than you've ever been. What do you reckon that's coming from? What is it you're trying to achieve?
Why
are you so locked in?
Why do you think? What have you noticed since I've come back? Why have I been so locked in?
You've just been relentless. You've been non-stop. You've been saying no to going out. You've been saying no to your plans to go out to Dubai. You could go tomorrow, enjoy yourself.
Cancel our BFO as well.
Probably won't put a dent in your pocket. Realistically, you can afford it, but you're just thinking, I just see you going, no, I'm not doing that. I just want to lock in.
Yeah.
I want to grow this tenfold. Is what I can see, which is what you're trying to do.
Yeah. You know what happened? I feel like, compared to last year, Marbella, it was very noticeable that we linked up with yourself and the team and the boys, and the people that were coming up to us, bro. For you, it was the same thing. The respect I was getting, because I don't really go out in the UK. I'm pretty locked in. I still have a good time. I go to the gym. Me and my boys, we go to cigar houses, but I don't go out where I see too much of my target audience. Marbella, we're at pool parties and people coming up to me like, hey, Carts, showing respect.
Crazy,
I love what you're doing, bro. I'm from Scotland.
Mental.
I would love to come for a trim. Oh, my guy's a barber, he watches you.
Scotland.
And I was thinking, we're actually making moves, bro.
You don't realise.
We're making moves, and it's positively impacting people well. And I thought, I need to do more of this.
Yeah, I agree.
need to do more of this. So it did give me, like, you've leveled up. I came back. I was going to go to Ibiza with you. Also, I was going to go Turkey, but I thought, for me, I've got such momentum now.
That's the word.
I'm now serving people, and it feels like it's like a fire burning inside of me. I know what needs to be done in the UK in terms of the barbering industry. I know where I can fit in and the value that I can bring. So it's like, I've seen the vision so clearly.
Right.
I just want to get there, bro.
I like it.
If you know you're going to become a millionaire and you're going to succeed, whatever that looks like to you. For me, it's being the best barber or the best barber coach in the UK. If I know I'm going to get there after 36 attempts, how fast would you want to foul 35 times?
So, absolute facts.
So I thought, let's just look, anything else is a distraction.
I completely agree, and I get that sense of energy from you anyway since we've been back because of what we said, but would you say because of that mindset which is why you believe in yourself so much to why you turned around and said, I'm upping my prices and this is the way now? Because let's be honest, like rightfully so, I don't think there's anyone else there that has the price range you do. But you still hit like milestones and done your best months. Like how does one go from that to that? Do you know what I'm trying to say in terms of price?
Yeah, it's all about how you view yourself and your own identity. Like when you look at yourself in the mirror, literally no clothes on, your starkers in the mirror, are you proud of that person? Is that person sticking to their word? Have they set a goal for themselves? Have they got a plan? And are you showing up? You want to get yourself in shape? Who doesn't? You want to hit PB months? Who doesn't? You want to level up? Who doesn't? But are you following up every single day and sticking to your plan? Are you following through with that? And I am. I'm actually proud of myself. So it's like, I've realised for me to earn the money that I'm earning, like 15k months, if you're charging £20 a haircut, right? How many you have to do, I've done the maths earlier, I think it's 750 haircuts a month. So if you break that down 5 days a week, it's 30 haircuts 5 days a week. That's 3 an hour for 10 hours straight.
Is that even achievable?
It's possible.
Right.
It's actually scientifically possible.
You're working your finger.
You're working for 50 hours non-stop, no break, no fag break, no vape break, no time to chat to anyone. I'm talking
social life, no nothing. Yeah.
What's that going to do to your mental health? You might be able to do it for 3-4 months, and then what?
No, you need a balance.
You need a balance. So that's the old school way, by the way, guys. That isn't an option for me. What is an option is to raise my prices, build my value, and provide a good experience, provide a good service for people, which I know I do, and charge more for it. Make your time more valuable so that you can buy back more time, strategize, plan, and just work on yourself during the free time that you all have.
Bro, so since upping your prices, what would you say has changed in terms of the quality of your clients? And how much more time would you say you have in your hands as well to essentially spend on them as well?
Well, put it this way, since I've upped my prices, the clientele is very noticeable. Just their lifestyles, the conversation, the intellect. A lot of them either own their own businesses or they work for people, but at the highest levels. The fact that I'm involved in these conversations is sort of painting a picture in my mind now that there's more money out there. There's an abundance of money out there, and I just feel like I'm attracting the right clientele.
You're around more quality people, so the conversations are different.
Definitely.
So it's likelihood that your networking has changed as well. So would you say off the back of what you're doing and speaking to high net worth individuals and high quality clients that you're more in position to be able to kind of do more business and like grow your network? So would you say that your network has completely changed since doing what you are?
Definitely. Because as I said, what excites me is I'm providing a service for these people. It's one-to-one where we get to build a solid relationship, and off the back of that, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, the phone calls I can make, the investments we can make, it's priceless. We're dealing with very important people now.
Yeah, facts.
And they're tipping me the most I've ever received tips. When I was charging £15, £20, £25, people was like waiting for their pound coins. Literally waiting around. And now they're throwing, if it's like, I don't know, say for example, it's 65, they say have a one-up, no problem. or 150, round it up, you deserve it. Or they might buy a couple of products, it's like £34 change, something awkward. Have that, don't worry. It's like, I don't even deal with, they've got a different mindset.
They don't care,
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy as well? Like, you get people come all the way from Manchester, and I think that's what sets you apart from other barbers, because essentially you're not just a barber, you're building a brand.
Yes.
So would you say, like, what do you think that is that you do differently to other people to make one of people travel from halfway up the country to come meet you? Because that's no joke, bro.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah. A lot of people do mention that, to be fair, the fact that people drive from Bradford, Stoke, Manchester, up and down the country, Scotland, Wales and so forth for your haircuts. They're crazy. But you're saying that because you live close to me. Well, look, that's to my local clients. But there's nobody who's doing the haircuts that we're doing. If they want a guaranteed result, this is the thing. When you buy a pair of Nike trainers, you know that those trainers are made with a certain quality. It's a brand you're investing in. When you buy trainers from Primark, are they going to be reliable?
Facts, yeah.
Are they going to be
It'll
stylish?
be cheaper, but is it going to last longer?
Yeah, that's the
They
thing.
can enjoy it.
There you go.
Does it feel fresh on your feet?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me at the moment, when people come to me, they're investing in a brand. They know I'm going to go to Matty. He's done it time and time again. I've seen, there's proof of concept. I've seen him look after Ozzie. I've seen him do this. I want to grow my hair out. We're specialising on a certain problem at the moment that I can take you on a haircutting journey, which you've experienced yourself.
Fact, I actually have, yeah.
And everybody that comes to me that wants to pay the top dollar and they're of that next level clientele, they all say the same thing. They all say, I love how you talk to your clients.
Yeah.
That is what it's converting. And that's exactly what we teach within my blueprint.
Yeah.
How to have a conversation and position yourself as a expert in your field.
A high quality barber.
High quality. That's what they love.
No, 100,000,000%. I think you've doubled down in your niche, and your personality is your niche of like how you kind of approach people. I think you've hit the milestone of obviously upping your prices and being able to maintain that. That's another thing. People might up their prices, but can they maintain that? You've done that.
Yeah.
What's the next step for you? Because I know you've got the blueprints on your barbering course. So I think, like, talk to us more about that. Like, what is the next step for Matty Cuts in terms of your course? Like, what are you trying to do? How do you go from here to scale this business now?
Yeah. So as you know, we make money two ways. We've got the barbering side where people pay me for my time, pay me for my service and so forth, which has never operated better. But then we've also got the education. And on the first side of the income, it's making people look good, which I love. I really enjoy it when someone comes to me and I can improve their look and they leave my place feeling charged up. That's impact.
Fact.
Yeah, it's good.
Facts, yeah.
But now I've got students, the impact I'm making on their lives is life changing. They're in a situation where they're at a crossroads. They can go left, they can go right. Because of my story, people, they feel like they watch my content and they know that I've been through many troubles over the years. They know I've overcome being in jail and turn it around. So they're coming to me openly and saying, I'm going through the trenches right now, this is what's happening. And I'm literally taking them out as a helping hand with experience, with guidance. Bro, I've been there, I've got your back. It's not you against the world, it's us two now.
Facts.
We're going to take everybody on, yeah? We're going to war. We're going to war, bro. And we're going to make it through the battle.
That's what's a shame though. I think a lot of people kind of think they need to do things by themselves, and what we're talking about is like talking about competition, for example. Competition is a good thing.
Yes.
But then people use sometimes competition as like, I need to just be better than everyone.
Yeah.
And don't know how to use their peers around you. Like, they don't realise, like, within like doing a course like this, they have access to you.
Yes.
Access to this.
Of course.
To what you know and who you know.
Yeah.
So it's not just the course they're paying for, it's to you as a whole person and your wider network of people around you as well. But then, like, some people that in your course, like your students at the moment, what would you say you've kind of helped them with in that, whether it's content or introducing them to people? Is there anything that you could share in particular that you've helped them with within the course?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of we've got two types of target audience who I help. People that have they want to break out of their 9 to 5, they want to get into barbering, so I can teach them on the technical side of how to cut hair. They can learn the whole business, and then you've also got experienced barbers who are, as I mentioned, charging low ticket, and they're just cutting hair all day long. They might even be pretty busy. Some of the clientele that I've got, they're earning like 4k a month, earning money, decent money in a shop. They're not broke, they work hard, but they're burnt out.
Yeah.
They haven't got a good quality of life.
Hit a wall.
Yeah, they've literally hit a plateau. They might be stuck. I'm like, how long have you been earning 3 to 4k for? 3-4 years. Ooh.
Don't know how to scale it.
Yeah. What's the plan now? They're like, I'm stuck.
They don't understand the content game though.
Yeah.
How important do you think the content game is within what you're doing though, and able to scale your business?
It's everything. It's everything. in this day and age, if you're not producing content, you have to remember, as a barber, you're trading time for money. So the only option is to make your time worth more.
I agree.
And attract higher paying clients. What's the fastest way to do that? Let's be real.
More
Everybody's on their phones. Everybody's sitting on their phones. You need to get yourself in front of the right people and start converting your traffic into higher paying clients. And that's exactly what we do. So one of my clients, he came on within 6 weeks. He upped his price by 20%.
Wow.
He's also got over 100,000 views on one video, which is converting into new business. New clients are coming in. He's getting 5 bookings off the internet alone.
That's crazy.
Doesn't sound like a lot, but once you get
is.
that in, say he charges like £30, that's £150 extra on top from the internet.
It's not just that. It's not just that either though, because like that person might come, he's happy, he's satisfied with the haircut. Guess what? He's going to tell people around him straight away. You've got more referrals people coming through, so you never know who they're associated with. So it's like not the amount of people that watch you, it's the quality of the people that kind of watch you as well. But then you might be an excellent barber, but do people know that? You don't have any content out there, they don't know what type of hair you got. Like your niche is gentleman haircut, right?
Yeah.
That, like if anyone was to like in the ends or anywhere in and around that has seen your content and go, oh, do you know, I want a gentleman haircut, who are they going to come to? They're going to come to you because they know that's what you're associated with.
Of course.
So it's like, how important do you think is like doubling down on your niche when it comes to content as well? Because some people might think, what type of content do I do?
Yes.
They don't know how to start.
Yeah.
So like, what would you say to those people that are trying to find their niche and find their content?
Well, where I've got the experience, I've found my niche, I've found the problems that I solve, and it's taken me a very, very long time to get here. So I could also look at my client, the barbers that I'm working with, look at their skill, look at the problems that they solve, recognise it straight away, and then we can just hone in on that. We can push the narrative that you could also be good at scissor work. Like one guy messaged me the other day, his trims are fantastic, but he said, I'm not known at all. It's about being the best known in your field.
Thanks.
That's when people will come out the way for you and you can drive your price as much as you can. So these are the processes that we got, these are the systems that we've got. And as you mentioned, I will also hold you accountable week in, week out to make sure that you're implementing everything to a T.
You need someone in your corner. It makes that bit of difference when someone keeps you accountable. Look at that Zedan guy, the Turkish geezer that cuts hair. He straight up said on content, he goes, I don't cut the best hair, but he goes, everyone believes I am because he's got so much exposure.
Yeah.
So it goes to show how important content is. But like, talking to the people that are probably sitting on the fence about joining the course or maybe hearing this, wanting to join it, but is just sitting on the fence, what would you say to someone that is there, that is procrastinating, that isn't taking that step but is stuck as well doing those 4K months where they want to scale it? What would you say to someone that is thinking like that?
That's a very, very good question. What I would say to them, because I speak to so many guys and there seems to be a bit of a pattern, the barber coach idea in the UK is quite a new thing. The Americans have been doing it for a while.
They have been, yeah.
So you've got a lot of clients, you're good at cutting hair, but you don't know how to market yourself. So put your ego aside, I'll be real.
Yeah.
And be coachable. Just understand that somebody has got the results that you're looking for. How are you going to earn 10 to 15K a month with the technique of how you've been running your business for this amount of time? It's, as we just mentioned, it's near on impossible. So just realise that we've got the tools, we've got the answers, and all you need to do is just drop me a message, we'll jump on a call, get a game plan together. It's so simple, but I think you guys can overcomplicate it, and I think you could start overthinking, trying to come up with the perfect time, the perfect plan. But the biggest thing is, it's not even the money holding them back, because if you're running 3 to 4K a month, you're probably spending money on BS, holidays, and things that aren't even important, or clothes, or too many takeaways, or vapes.
Awful.
You're not getting nothing for. So it's not really the money that's the issue. The biggest thing that holds them back is fear.
Yeah, facts.
That's the biggest thing.
Well, if they see the value, then they should take the leap. But I say, if nothing changes, nothing changes.
There we go.
So no one's coming to save us. If you are stuck, not even just barbering. If you are stuck, you have to, at the end of the day, like take that step.
100%.
Sink or swim, right?
And we're going to help you do that. We've got the results. You've seen it time and time again. So, yeah, we'll just get a plan together and we'll work alongside each other. I'll be your coach in your corner. If you look at the top athletes, the biggest boxers, the most famous boxers, like Usyk's a world champion at the moment. He's got a team in his corner. And it makes his life easier.
Coaches need coaches, bro.
Coaches need coaches. I've got coaches, bro. Even you, I'm asking you, you're into fitness, I'm asking you about my carbs today.
You have to be open to criticism, you have to be open to like having these conversations. If you don't, you'll never grow your business, or even as a person.
Yeah.
End of the day, that's facts, but...
Only the fool knows everything.
Facts.
A lot of barbers do say to me, oh, I'll try myself. I'll try and give it a go myself. You can try, it might take you a year, it might take you 2 years, 3 years, right? But all you need to do is invest and buy back the time. You could get those results. It might take you 3 years, or you could just pay for a service and get it done within 3 months.
Do you know what? That's so important what you said. Time is the one commodity we're never getting back.
Never.
If you can like become location free and free up your time, then that is literally the way forward, because you can literally work yourself to the ground. But if you can free up your time, then you're a free person, you're a free man. Like, for example, I'll use me and the boys as an example. I'm the first one that's gone high ticket, and I'm the one who's been in online coaching game shorter than everyone. Yeah, I started making more than everyone. Why? Because I learnt the system in a shorter frame of time by leeching onto people's information, asking this person, that person, how do you do this, how do you do that? I didn't do that all myself. I tried to understand how people have done it, but just do it better. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
There we
you
go.
Just need to do it better.
The answers are out there.
Facts.
Success leaves clues. So if someone, as I said, if they're in a position where you deem them as successful, let's be real, a lot of barbers say to me, yeah, I want to earn 10 to 15k. All right, well, let's get it cracking. It's very simple. And this is why I built this channel on YouTube, so that you guys can sit down for half an hour, 40 minutes and be like, you know what, they're talking sense.
Absolutely. What's the best way people can get in contact with you then if they want to like say, do you know what, I want to speak to Matty, I'm gassed off the back of this call, I need this course. What do they do? How do they contact
literally
you?
just drop me a DM, message me on Instagram, message me on TikTok, and we can get it cracking. We can literally set up a call and I'll run through absolutely everything, and yeah, we'll go from there. Within a month, we've got people coming through now. Even K Cuts, he's doing 15 haircuts a week, but he's getting people messaging off social media, and he's brand new to barbering.
Yeah.
So it's arguable that his haircuts aren't the best because he's at the start of his barber journey, but because he's following our content strategy, he's getting spikes, 30k, 50k, 100k views. He's the second person that got 100k views this month, and people are like, I want him to cut my hair because he's showcasing his personality. So there's barbers that have been around for so long, but you haven't even shown your audience who you are, what you're like as a person.
And respectfully, like to him as well, he's associated with you, therefore people trust him because they trust you.
Verified.
It's all about association. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It's good social proof, and whoever you're around, if you're around 4 falls and you're the 5th fall, right? If you're around 5 winners, you're the 6th winner.
Yeah.
It's the same principle.
Yeah.
He's associated with your business and your brand. And I know you wouldn't just take on anyone as well. So
of course,
the quality of the people you work with matters as well.
Definitely. Well, yeah. Shout out to the reason why sort of K Cuts has done so well is because he came to me, and he's never done a haircut in his life. Anything I say to him, his attitude, he takes feedback so well, and that way he is willing to put the work in, put his ego aside, and he's getting results so quick. It won't be long until he starts charging, and he's going to be earning. He'll be a 6-figure barber.
Love that. Well, if anyone wants to sit on the fence, don't.
Yeah. What are you waiting for? And that's what we do.
All I'm going to say also, it's a brand new channel, so it goes a long way when people like, subscribe, even leaving comments, bro. So if someone is watching this and they've watched it this far, I think you should run it up and tell them to do that, bro. Because it goes a long way. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We're trying to grow this channel. It's brand new.
It is brand new. And we're going to be providing a lot of value for you guys. So
like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section.
Yeah, all of that. All of that.
See you on the next.
Get me on the YouTube algorithm, because right now we're getting like 50 views, 100 views on a video. But
keep going, bro.
You got to keep pushing, bro.
2 steps backwards for 5 forwards. That's how it works.
You mentioned earlier your high ticket coaching. What's that about, bro? Break it down.
To be honest with you, I do online fitness coaching, and all I've done is I've changed up a few strategies of how I obviously work with people, but I've gone high ticket now. I said I want to work with high quality people. I had people paying low ticket, disappearing after a couple of weeks, couple of months, and I was like, I want people to actually find value from this and change their lives, because I know how training changed mine. So I want to work with people that actually are committed.
Right.
And the way you get commitment is by working with people that are more likely to spend. That's who I want to work with.
Right.
I want to work with those types of people.
So literally, like, put your balls on the line, 100%. Put your money where your mouth is.
That's it.
I want people that are 100% committed.
That's it.
And then vice versa, you can also give them your time as well.
100,000,000%. Like, I don't want people's money if they're going to disappear, which was what was happening with the low ticket. Now I've done this, I'm reaching higher quality. It's exactly the same as yours.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to people that are more committed. But that are in certain other like rooms and areas, and like their network. I'm speaking to their network of people, who's completely changed.
So, do you feel like now you're making an impact on people's lives? You said training changed your life.
Absolutely.
And now you know that you can get a group of people together and you can also change their life.
Listen, as people, what do we do when you first meet someone? Regardless, subconsciously, consciously, you judge them from the way they
Straight
look.
away.
No one respects someone who is overweight, someone who is slumped, who doesn't look after themselves. I don't want to do business with someone like that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have certain morals and principles in your life, then I don't know what you're going to bring to the business. So therefore, I know training has changed mine.
Yeah.
Like, I know the mindset it gives me. I know how I feel when I walk out.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm broke, training is not going to change that.
Yeah.
At the same time, training like develops this type of like relentless mindset to go out and actually do something about it. So I just know if I'm walking away from the gym and I'm like up here, then other areas of my life is going to change.
Yeah.
That should be a standard.
Is that
should be a standard?
A man without discipline has nothing.
Discipline is everything. Fuck motivation.
Yeah.
I don't need motivation. I don't want to get up every day and go to the gym. I want to sit down and eat my snacks and do nothing, binge.
Are you saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but just listening to what you say about your coaching, do you help people, do you educate them on how to be a disciplined individual?
In every way, shape or form, bro. Whether it comes to the way they sleep, the way they eat, I educate them on their health, what they should eat, what they shouldn't eat. But then obviously inside and outside of the gym as well, they speak to me about their life problems, they speak to me about women, everything. But then obviously that mindset that you develop in the gym, you can use it in the other areas.
It's transferable.
100,000,000%.
Because when business gets tough and you're going to have your low days, that's when you have to show up.
And you will. Principle. And you should. You should definitely have those days, especially like as a man, bro. You need to go through it.
Yeah.
Because that's when you know what you're made of, bro. People don't want to see you do bad, but they never want to see you do better than them. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'll get up and clap if you like pass me 10 folds tomorrow.
Yeah.
My time will come.
Of course.
Our journeys are similar but different.
Because we have an abundance mindset, and we've also done the work on ourselves.
Facts.
We don't feel the need to gatekeep from you, because I know, you know what, Ozzie's working on himself,
Facts,
I'm working on myself, we both respect each other. And people are going to treat you the way you view yourself. Like if you have low self-esteem and low value, you're also going to let people walk all over you. It could be in relationships, within your network and so forth. That's why the coaching thing is so important. If you actually put your money where your mouth is, get a coach and think, you know what, I want to change my life, I want to get in shape, I want to become a 6-figure barber, and you stick to that and you follow the plan, you look back in a year or two and think, you know what, that changed my life, I elevated differently. Yeah. That's powerful, bro. So powerful. What we're doing is life changing for these guys.
Oh, bro, do you know what? And the thing is, like, people think like this, but they don't take action. It's just like, if you got this mindset and you're not taking action, you're an idiot.
We've taken a deep dive into what we've both been up to since our last pod. And as we mentioned, go for that, watch it on the Graftkings podcast or on their channel. Run that up, get that to 10k views. And that's it. We're going to be doing more regular talks like this.
More content, bro.
And as we mentioned, if you feel like we've missed anything or there's certain bits that we might have brushed over that you want us to go into more detail, just drop it in the comments.
Yeah, 100% run it up into the comments, no matter what it may be, or if they want to message you as well. But 100% run it up into the comments.
Our main purpose of this channel is to serve you guys and make sure that I'm providing value for you lot so that you can make the better choices for your life. And that's how I can impact and serve all of you. And I'm very passionate about this because I'm genuinely getting results. I've seen the impact I can make on people's lives. I just want to do more of that, bro.
Powerful, bro. I believe you.
That's all I want to do. You see behind the scenes the life I'm living. So I'm like trying to show people behind the scenes, the conversations that I'm having and the relationships I've got, what we talk about, that this is, I'm living this life, bro. I'm not faking it. And I'm trying to show you guys, that's why I'm doing more of this long form.
Listen, I've known Matty, 4 months now? 4 or 5 months? In hindsight, that's not a long time. But the length of time you know someone doesn't determine what you know and what you think and feel about them.
Correct.
And I can truly say, like, within the space of time I've known you, I'm not just blowing smoke up this kid's arse. You're probably one of the most hungriest and determined people I've met in a long time, bro. But genuinely, bro, every time I leave here, I'm gassed and I'm like, I need to do more. I'm not doing enough, and you always give me some sort of like insight to what I should be doing.
Wow.
So I'm not just saying that.
That's powerful.
That's not scripted. I'm just saying it because I want to.
Yeah.
One of the most hungry, determined, most humble people I've ever met. Sorry.
That means a lot, Abby.
No, facts, bro.
That means a lot.
That energy alone will take you to where you need to go. So yet alone knowing what you do.
Yeah, that's powerful. And that is, as I said, you're gonna hopefully you can watch my long form content. Like me, don't like me, you will respect the work that we're putting into the coaching program, the overall business, because as I said, I know what needs to be done in the UK right now. And we're going to do plenty more of it. So strap up for the ride.
That's it, we're about to scale it.
Thank you for coming down, bro.
Of course, brother.
And
like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. We'll see you on the next.
Hey, that's it.